Hello everyone and Happy New Year. This video is going to be talking about my personal planner stack for 2026. So I can't wait to dive in. I just want to get some important things out of the way first, okay? My hands. They're looking real janky right now. So let's just pretend that that's not going on. But I have a apple cutter wound, which I should have known better. Just walked right into that one. And then my nails are getting sad. So just please love me through this. But okay, now that that is out of the way, let's talk about the planner stack here. So I really don't have this scripted. I have a quick overview or outline that I put together of what I want to talk about. But otherwise, I'm just kind of winging this. So hopefully I don't get too chatty like I usually do and already have been doing. So I'll quickly go through it and then I'll go a little more into detail. But as you see, I have all 4 of the things that I'm going to be using here. This is the giant yearly calendar. I'm going to move this candle. This is the layout that I picked for this one. So here, I did this one last year, but I can choose kind of a theme or a focus for the month. And I'll use this specifically for business, but I will include some personal things on here as well. But for business, I'll include the theme up here, and then I will write down kind of the major to-dos that I want to do on this one. So that is one of them. So we have the giant wall calendar, and then we have, for my main planner, I'm using the hourly planner this year. And then I am accompanying that with a 5-year journal. And then I'm using a monthly planner as well. Okay, so let's kind of run through the decisions on all of these, starting with the hourly planner. So this is my first time using the hourly planner, and I'm really excited to be in here. It's going to be a big change for me, but I think so far it's going great. So last year, the last couple of years, I actually used our daily planner. As you can see here, it comes in 2 books, and I really loved it and I thrived in here. And previous to this, I used our weekly planner. Started in the weekly for 2 or 3 years, moved to the daily, and then now I'm in the hourly. So I really loved the daily because I loved that it had a fresh start every day, that I could really spend time on planning my day and turn the page and it's blank. I love that. However, there are kind of huge chunks of my life right now with kids that I don't need a daily planner. Basically all summer, I don't want to use a daily layout. I would much rather have a weekly layout. The last 2 weeks of the year, don't need daily, would just love to have that weekly version of it. And then various kind of weeks throughout the year where my kids were spring break or random breaks or this and that. So not that that's a huge deal breaker. I still use most of those days, but it's just something that daily fits my life very well when the kids are in school. And outside of that, it does not fit it very well. Also with the daily, I ended up putting way too much on my day, and I really want to try to simplify that. I didn't go back to a weekly because I loved having the schedule of it. Let me just get one here. Just open up on a page. I also loved having my schedule on a page. So when I thought about going back to a weekly, I'm like, I really like mapping out some of my time. I'm not perfect at it, but I really do. It kind of holds me accountable. First putting my anchors in for the day and then updating kind of what I actually did. So I really like that. I'm like, okay, well then, if daily and weekly had a baby, that's what the hourly is. And so I'm going to try giving the hourly a shot. So that's why I moved into the hourly. But one of the things that I knew I was going to miss was a little section where I get to talk about my day every day, like just a little journal, a little reflection on the day. I don't actually mind that I don't have that in the planner because I am kind of running out of space. Or now that the reflections are outside of the planner, I was thinking, I wonder if I can actually toss my planner at the end of the year, which makes me feel sad, but at the same time, I just don't have space. And unless I start throwing away other planners, which I might, but those have reflections in them, I just wondered if I could get in the habit of using my planner for my daily needs. And then at the end of the year, it's served its time and it can be lovingly placed in the recycle bin, but I can still keep all the kind of core memories and reflections and all that. That is why I went with the 5-year journal. So this is by the company Unbound. And there's a bunch of good ones out there. I actually used Sarah Hart-Unger's recommendation. So I checked out kind of her small list of 5-year journals since I know she does this. And I landed on this one. So far I have 4 days filled out. I cannot wait to see this all filled out in 5 years. I think that is going to be so fun and it's just in one place. So here we have our hourly planner. Here's our current week. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've already screwed up. It's a big learning curve. I'm so not used to this, but so far I like it. I like mapping things out right away on the week, just seeing kind of timing, how that happens. I love being able to mark off, when I drop my kids off, when I pick them up. This is my work day. I love being able to see it in there, seeing my evening, all of that stuff. So it's still a work in progress, but so far I really do like it. But this combined with this, which is also combined with this, which is the reflection booklet I was talking about. I just pulled it out of the wrapper. I think will make a great little team. So that's my main planner. Then we have the monthly planner. Now this monthly planner, if you don't know, is very bare bones. So we basically just have month, line pages, month, line pages, forever and ever until the year ends. So not really forever and ever. For 12 months till the year ends. So I plan all my Spread a Planner content in here. Newsletters, emails, YouTube, videos, whatever. I don't achieve it all, but it's nice to have a guide. Here's my last year one. So like here, for example, is launch month. So this is little by little, I mean like way excessive. I didn't achieve all this. And then kind of planning in between. So this is my dedicated content planner here. Another quick note back to that large calendar that I was talking about. This one. This kind of starts it all. I'm going to be going through and filling this all out and brainstorming big launches. What are the milestones I need to hit? Do I want the months to have a theme? So this is kind of where I start that big picture planning. And then I'll break a lot of this down into the monthly planner. And then then I will come to this planner. And when I'm filling out my months, I will reference those, this kind of big calendar to fill in what I need to do for the month. And then from that, I move it into the weeks and what I want to achieve in those weeks. So that is the system. It looks like a lot, but these three are all kind of fit in together, content, big picture. So that is what I'm doing this year. What is your planner stack? Is it just your planner? Do you have other things that you're adding on to it? I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this and letting me yammer on about myself and about my own planner stack. I appreciate you watching. So thank you so much, friends. I will catch you on the next video.